Alright, load it on in, Bobby. Let's do this. Oh, the names.
In chat, I want to put For Haley in chat says, "Good die, scumbag Zerg." In all caps. Like, that's hard. That's a lot of hate for Zerg.
Yeah. Die, scumbag Zerg.
So I'm guessing, for Haley, are you cheering for Drogo in this series, I guess?
Oh, yeah, hey?
Hard to say.
Keep the tabs on that. I'd like to know myself. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Let's, Oh. Okay, hold on. What just happened here? Oh, there we go. Oh, that's weird.
Alright, Element busy pressing buttons he shouldn't again, I guess. I don't know what's going on.
I couldn't get on the Drogo's view. It was really weird. That's what I want to do. What the? Why?
Anyway, guys, as Element busy screwing things up, well, obviously we're gonna hit this game. It's the best of 5, as I mentioned before, and Element will let us know when he's ready. I can't see what he's doing, guys, because I'm not in the studio, so I have no idea.
Oh, we're just looking at the both of the views right now, of course, Bob. You know how this works.
Are we? Okay. Well, that's good. I like that view. It's one of my favorite.
So Scarlett came close to qualifying for WCS there.
Well, she was like at least 3 series away from doing so, I think. Or 2 more series.
She was.
She lost to Jon Snow, and then there was 2 more series ahead of that before she would qualify. It was a qualifier.
Close. That would be.
I mean, that was just, if I'm not mistaken, that was just the qualifier for the qualifier, wasn't it?
No, you're mistaken.
I could be mistaken. Either way, I actually have that open somewhere. Let me take a quick. I'll take a quick look at that. North America qualifier. All right, this is the qualifier for the qualifier. No, I take it back. It's actual qualifier.
Yeah, take it back.
You're right. How dare you. But either way, so she still did have 3 series after that. I guess. Well, Jon Snow, she lost 3-0 in the losers round 4. Then Jon Snow lost to Peely 3-2. Then Peely beat Puck in the losers final, and then made it to the finals versus Neeb, of which he lost 3-0 in the grand
top 4
finals.
made it though, so you didn't have to make all the way.
Oh, really?
You have to win. Yeah.
Yeah,
of course.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
You know,
I thought only the finalists made it.
No. Alright, but we're gonna jump into the main view here. We got a couple lings actually crossing the map here. Not a big deal, but just letting you know.
Good to know. Just gotta run around, try to get a good full scud off.
Yeah.
And see this Twilight Council is the big deal, and the Dark Shrine.
Dark Shrine.
Dank Shrine, I should say.
PtitDrogo is probably playing for Drogo here. Drogo is, by the way, the barcode. I'll probably fix it up next match. Trying to figure out how I could figure it out. Or fix it without also going over Scarlett's name. I think I can do it. But I'll do that next match. You'll just have to deal with a barcode for right now, Bobby.
Okay.
Yeah, so intro's really quick, Bob, since I've been waiting for you to do that for like an hour now. Come on now. Bob, in the bottom left corner, of course, it is Scarlett. Canadian Zerg player. Holding that flag high. And sending his warpers across the map in the bottom right corner, it is PtitDrogo. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Alright, so War Prism making its way, as you did point out, Element. There's already Spore Caller in position, a couple Queens as well in this main base. Overlord's moving in position to get an early scout off on this War Prism. Dark Templar already warped in. A couple at that one, going to move towards his third base, where there is no detection yet, but there will be just in time, in fact, as an Overseer is morphing in. Perfect timing from Scarlett.
Actually die pretty hard.
Oh, yeah. Even the one in the main base is going to have a little tough time getting some kills. A couple workers will go down.
Gotta focus.
Oh, that's 3.
One more.
I believe. Come on. Nah, the Overseer's going to chase him down. With the roaches, of course. And so 3 workers for 2
so close.
DTs. Anyway, we have more 2 DTs going towards the natural base, exploiting the position that Scarlett had found herself in with the roaches in the main base. Can you get some kills here? Does Scarlett? The Queen goes down immediately. Some lings to follow. No workers though, but picks up at least this time Element and gets away scot-free with those 2 DTs. Morph him into Archon and get some damage done later on. Now keep in mind, losing those 2 initial DTs, that's one unit, one Archon that's not on the field. Look at this, giving chase here. Scarlett, the tenacity is real. You can try to shut down this Archon before it becomes a thing, but it does morph in just in time.
Wow.
And some nice micro. Oh, there's no
pretty nice though. If it was
no shield fluff though.
Oh, the Archon was shieldless?
Yeah.
Okay, because one more shot would have done some real damage to that, to those 2 roaches that were left. Now that's a big pack of roaches, Bobby. 53 armor supply versus 25 right now. How many gateways do we have? Just 4, it looks like. Immortals pumping out, though. Those will do a large amount of work against these roaches, especially if a warp pushes them to micro them. And if that little bit of a warping at the front and overcharge should be fine here. I don't think it's going to lose his base even or anything like that. But actually, wait, is the drop going to the other side of the map? Yes, it is. Never mind, Bobby.
Oh, no.
Things are getting dire again.
Yeah, I really need those units back at home, actually, to help defend against these roaches and ravagers element, as the Fulton overalls can only do so much. Some of the probes forced to be pulled off the line here for Drogo, but a lot of workers going down. On both sides taking some losses, but heavily on Drogo's side. The Immortals, 2 now on the field. Gonna try to focus down these roaches, but they're forced to retreat and nothing left to support them. His natural base is on lockdown. Another Fulton overcharge, but it's gonna get taken out by these corrosive bile super fast. Good focus fire from Scarlett element. As, well, we'll keep the base alive, I think, though. I mean, I think with 2 Immortals on the field,
will be able to get the job done. Lots of workers are going down there. Archon's going down on the other side of the map, maybe? Nope, pickup happens. One of them does, though, I believe. We'll jump off that really quick. Get into this main battle one more time here, full screen it. And... God, she really wants to get this Nexus, but I don't think it's going to happen. In fact, oh my God, is she going to sack her units to try and get it?
I think so,
happening.
No, she ain't getting it. No, 3 Immortals?
Yeah. Now, 18 workers did go down during all this. So, worker count right now in Scarlett's favor. She got to get some more roaches out. And she does. Fair number there. Maybe morphing a couple Ravagers or some Lings to buffer. There's not a whole lot of adepts or anything at the front, so... I think Lings as a front shield there for the Roach Ravager might be a better idea than just pure Roach, because these Immortals are going to tear through them. 4 Immortals now on the field, Bobby. That's a lot. Spire on the way. Gas starting to bank, I believe. All 3 gases are down right now. 4th base going up as well.
I'd like to correct your math on Scream element. That's a bunch. That's a bunch of Immortals. A lot would be more than 4.
I'll accept that. I'm sorry for the
shout out to Rapid.
He actually explained where it was from and what it was meant to be.
The other engagement happening here.
Here.
Yeah. Keeping what he can alive as he continues on this push. Scarlett does have a significant supply lead element. That is both in army and workers. Worker count, though, not that much ahead for Scarlett. She does have that 4th base, mostly to help in the larva here. She was pretty low in larva as she's trying to get towards a decent army supply. But now with 5 mortals rather, on the field element, and only 2 Archons, you will be forced to stay back at home, especially just to get more energy on those sentries, which are going to be super valuable in the next engagement.
Bile out of the air. Are these zealots? Might as well just drop this in the middle of the army. Those aren't going to do anything for you anymore. 4 mutas on the way here. Bobby going to try and probably take down that war person, I would assume. Stop being harassed by it.
What I find intriguing is the Immortal production is continuing on, but we have Immutalisks that are going to be on the field, as you did point out. Storm is on the way, though. That's a nice transition. This is actually something we talked about last time we saw Drogo element, was his lack of Storm. Sometimes you just, like, his Storm would be really late or not at all in the matches we've seen, especially against Zerg. And this time, getting Storm in a decent time. In fact, and he already has Templars on the field, accruing some energy back in his 3rd base.
Mutts are coming.
They are on the way. I'd love to see a 4th base being taken, but it's just the army is pretty scary for Scarlett right now on the map. It's very mobile too, especially with the Mutalisk support. Taking a 4th is pretty risky. That being said, he's mining out from his main base is Drogo. High-tech units here instead of Zealots, which use just cannon fodder at this point against Roach is completely useless.
Yeah.
And we're seeing him going to be getting pretty low in that gas count. Now going to try to push across the map before it gets too dire, but Scarlett already hit max element, and he's at 150 supply. A very good 150 supply, though. I mean, look at those Immortals. They're just going to absolutely kill this army. Half decent force fields going down. Corrosive Biles land. It's pretty risky attacking on creep. The Storm lands 2, 1 whiffs. 1 lands, the 2nd one does follow up here. More storms raining down, but it's just so much Zerg here going to try to get on top of these Immortals, but these Immortals are putting in the work. Look at all those roaches disappearing element. But is this enough?
Being put in, Bobby. Holy moly now. But remember, Bob, 20 workers have gone down the other side. We do have a picture. Mutas are going ham on that worker line. A couple spores or spines up here. I think it's time for the Mutas to come home, though. Clean up the rest of this army, and she'd be in a really good spot. Muse, come home!
We need nothing but Stalkers warping in right now or something. We need nothing but shoots up. He's actually warping in Zealots. That's what I was afraid of. Just he's really low in the gas. Getting a couple Archons though behind this. So at least that's something, Element. Now back to 3 bases is Scarlett. It's definitely not nothing, Element. Shut them canning. So these Archons will provide pretty good anti-air, but he needs to keep them alive for if the Mutants decide to go back home. Now, actually, how many Mutants are actually on the field, Element? 2?
I think they all die, I guess. Taken out by Photon over Russell.
But
still, lots of workers. 28 have gone down here. All she has to do is hold. Biles up a ramp. You don't want to take that fight unless you're Bobby Awesome. Just poking.
Yeah.
Just poking.
Just poking, bro.
Oh, God.
And then, yeah, talking up the ramp. It's a risky proposition. But the more...
Not bad.
The Immortals weren't even in range for that attack for the most part, but they're absolutely making a killing on these roaches.
Yeah.
But still, any link follow-up, any follow-up at all will kill these very vulnerable Immortals. But good micro with the Warp Prism from Drogo. So far, the supplies Element are closing in. And this is such an anti-roach army. This is not looking good for Scarlett.
I think the workers might be the best units she has against these Immortals right now. Because
I think so,
aren't
too.
getting it done.
The Roach Horn goes down, that actually might help Scarlett, forcing her to build Lings or something else, Element. While getting a surround on this Archon.
There we go. Workers are finally starting to put in some work.
Yeah, they got 1 Archon. That's not bad. That's the way to start, but still continuing to do good micro with this Warp Prism is Drogo.
It's
extending the longevity of this army.
Oh, Drogo.
Oh. Wow.
My God.
That is beautiful.
Starts crying in the background.
I'm always crying in the background, Element.
Yeah, my heart. Okay, Bobby. Here's the deal.
Okay.
In the bottom left corner, we got the man taking game number 1. It is PtitDrogo.
All right, and in the northeast side of the map, we have the purple Zerg player. It is the Canuck herself, Scarlett.
Good stuff, open up. Got a little bit of a cheek probe coming out here. Of course, a bit of forge and 50 cannons. We know this. You know this.
Oh, yeah. That's normal.
Actually, he's trying to... Okay, never mind. I thought he was going to double poke. That's the best type of poke. Bob knows all about that. Losing half his army with the double poke.
I'm just poking in, guys. Like, this is make-believe. I'm just playing along with it. That never happens. I never do that.
Happens all the time.
Never. Never happens. Unless I'm actually doing an attack.
4 force fields go down, entire army dies.
That's only if I'm doing an attack that could happen. If I'm poking, I never commit that many units.
Well, then after you lose your whole army, I was just poking. No. After you lose your army, well, I hope you guys have something back at home.
Yeah, that's when team games, when I'm all-inning or something, which I always do to help, and I win more than we lose when I do that. I usually win the game before you guys even get across the map. Oh, it's fun though. Love it.
Now, I believe Huck's actually in Korea right now because it's Huck's probe doing the work here from PtitDrogo.
It must be Huck, yeah.
Oh, never mind. He accidentally got a crystal. Huck's probe never fails. Never grabs a crystal too early.
Well, and if he does, he makes up for it by killing a drone. That's usually what he does.
Oh, goodness. Nice little Gauntlet logo there in the middle of the map. I do approve.
I'll take your word for it, Element.
After that game number 1, what do you think? What do you think the adjustments are going to be here for game number 2? Think she's still going to go into that major road turn and try to bust the way through the front?
No.
You got to remember that started out with a kind of failed attack by Scarlett on the 3rd there, and the harassment was going on pretty much the whole time, I believe, on the other side of the map with
it was
with the Warp Prism and the 2 Archons. So.
Yeah, it looked kind of bad.
I mean, it's just like the Immortals are putting in so much work, and the Archons are killing like 6 roaches with some shots. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah. It looked scary there for Drogo for a bit at that 3rd base location, but he managed to hold on just so. That was ideal. Very, very well done from Drogo. Great play for sure. Now he is doing a Stargate opener this time, Element. He has that Oracle on the way. So,
oh, it's gonna be close. Bobby!
Oh! No.
He did.
Yeah.
A couple more warp gates coming down here, gateways, divine being. And like you did say, Oracle's coming out. I don't know if you said it or not, but I'll say you said it. I'll give you
I definitely did, Element. Still no anti-air really
Bob, we're going to see a little bit
effectively
of
for
a drop
Scarlett.
play coming in here. Oh my god, the Oracle sees it. Going directly over the drop. And that should be good on that side. Now, is there a Mothership Core? Is there a Mothership Core? Is there... I don't think there is one. Unit stab, Bobby. There is none. Oh my god, this back pylon. This back
the natural
pylon.
base. No. Okay, well, the couple of depths element just in the nick of time. The heroes of the day. They come in like a speeding bullet element. And the workers are even going to fight off the line here too, clearing up those lanes really fast. Only 2 workers going down. Not bad. Not bad.
This other one might go down before getting anything done. Really, it's so close. Oh, get to the drop location.
Okay, they all get away.
Overlord dies, so I'm going to clean up the Overlord on the other side as well. You know, those aren't free, those are actually a little bit costly. Keep us alive, maybe. Back another day.
In fact, this is a pretty hard supply block. It was for a bit there on Scarlett's side. Only just a couple Overlords now popping out. Now 2 here, but even so, still supply blocked is Scarlett. Now, back at home, the third base going up for our Protoss player. Just over halfway done. He has a lot of adepts on the field. Not producing anything for that Stargate anymore, Element. I guess getting what he needed, you know, with that Oracle, which is still out on the field, by the way, which at this point is not going to be really effective in harass. Just throwing down some revelations will be more than enough usage out of this homie. Where's he get? Oh, nah, the spore crawlers.
I'm hoping he gets really effective at harass, killing like 50 workers or something. That would be
just to prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Oh well, there's one. That's the start element.
Oh my god, it begins. It begins. Let's call it 2, just for good measure. We didn't see the first half. Now, this Hydro thing going down, Bobby, and a Balin has already complete, and she's going into range upgrades here. So I'd assume she's going to do a nice big Ling Bling Hydra attack here right at the front. When you open Stargate, you usually got a little bit of weakness there, and as far as the later tech units from Twilight Council, stuff like that. So that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's a good point, Element, but that's usually if the transition continues into Stargate, which hasn't been the case. I mean, he stopped dead at 1 Phoenix and 1 Oracle.
Oh my god, 7 gateways coming, Bobby. 7.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah, the magic number, Element.
7. Don't watch Friends. I'm gonna stop now.
Resident Gate's about halfway done, Element, as well as his +1 attack. A lot of sentries on the field too, something I don't think you mentioned yet, accruing their energy, and that's a lot of them too. With those additional gateways, as Element pointed out, this will be a pretty effective attack that's already going to start moving across the map. War Prism in tow, this Oracle's still alive. It has actually tagged the army, it did indeed tag the Lings, a large portion of them anyway, on Scarlett's side. Now 4th base being taken by our Canadian Zerg player. Nice scouting Ling too, good to see the push out.
Warp the bins! Oh.
Okay,
they're coming in.
There they go.
Now, if she can get this Warp Prism, that would be huge. I don't think... So many force fields, though. Even if these Banelings do come in. Oh my god.
Here's a massive warping of adepts.
We'll cancel that base. That's never happening. Oh god. Cancel that base and get out of there. Get out of there.
Get the red force fields. There we go. Oh, force fields. Nice. Great force fields. Going to shave off a lot of these Hydroliths. The Banelings are just going to roll around with nothing to do right now. Element. The base is going to go down. Half of her army disappears.
Cancel that base. No. Shading.
No.
Force fields are actually a good thing.
Wow. The Banes crash in, but mostly
64 versus 38 army supply, Bobby. And these are adepts, so they count for 20% more army supply.
With the Resident Enclaves.
Big deal.
That was huge,
That's a pretty big deal.
That is a massive deal.
Warp Prism, Bobby! Warp Prism gets taken out!
Warp Prism goes down!
There's still not a whole lot of army here, though. Even with
that's the best Scarlett could have hoped for, but I don't think it's enough, Element. As there's nothing left on the field, a handful of Lings.
We're 4th base, lost 23 workers.
Just look at this, though. Just a bunch of sentries and a Phoenix, the flow of energy. That's all that's holding this down, actually.
Yeah, she's got a force field that ramp and get the heck out of there. Okay, well, all these guys are dead. They tried.
Yeah, I mean, they put in the work. Even a Mothership Core joining in. Already need some help, guys.
Takes them all back home. Yeah.
Well, that's a good save.
So,
at least.
Did you say it was a save?
Yeah, saved a couple units.
The Mothership Core
with
warping out. Okay, I thought you meant. Okay, yeah.
Scarlett? No. She's in a bad position right now.
No, yeah, very bad. Very bad. Okay, this counterattack might just end doing GG, actually, to be honest.
Yeah, you're seeing this many Adepts on the other side of the field. We have a 4th base being taken by Drogo as he's playing the safe game here, and that's a trademark of his play in recent times too.
Are there 2 more Stargates
sometimes
up
to his detriment.
Temple Archives.
Yes. Temple Archives going to be on the way, likely to get that storm as soon as possible, in all likelihood. Maybe even utilize it for some Archon play for his next push.
He's up to 12
there
kills
we go,
now.
fast storm. I love it, Drogo. Drogo patching up those holes in his game element. I love it. Getting that storm is fat. It wasn't just a fluke from the previous game. He's doing it again, and just love to see. It was the one thing we pointed out over and over again last time we saw him was that lack of storm. And no way, no longer, Helmet. He heard.
Nope.
He learned. He's making his improvements here.
Despite,
I mean, he's quite a bit ahead. That being said, get more ahead, Helmet, with the tech. Always got tech up, getting more economy with that 4th base going up. No reason to push across the map here when you could sit back at home and expand your lead. Force the Zerg perhaps to attack into you against when you have some force fields and a lot of Adepts. Now, that being said, that's a lot of pretty scary. We have a scary force coming out from Scarlett moving across the map element. Army supply slightly ahead for Scarlett.
Storm's finishing right now.
Yeah,
10 more Hydras on the way. Where are the Banes? Are there more Banes morphing in? No, there aren't. This one Adept up here is the troublemaker. He's gonna soak up like 6 Banes by himself. Okay, never mind. She's too good for that. Now, I would say... Well, these guys are trying to storm themselves? Yeah, no. Roxy go down to the north here. More Banes warping in. But you're gonna go through a choke. This choke right here is what you're gonna go through? With Banes? Hydras versus Storm? Is that what you're gonna do, Bobby?
Oh, let the storm range. The storms aren't in range though. They're actually a little bit far behind.
Storms
the Banelings going more. Storms land on top. Oh, nearly all the Banelings are gone too, Element.
Oh, hold on.
Even Zel.
Oh god. That storm.
Yeah.
That storm though.
All the Banes. Like, I love these slow zealots too. Why not? Saving the gas for those Archons, for those Templar. Well, yeah.
The 15-minute slow zealot transition.
I mean, if it works,
we do have a lurker den coming in. Lurker den? Lurker cavern? Lurker den. Let's call it, Bobby. I'm losing it. Lurker den.
Lurker den.
Okay. I don't know why. I don't know why I went for cavern. But it's coming in. So perhaps if Drogo doesn't attack right now, she'll make it. But he's attacking right now. Lots of Banes.
Yeah, but there's also a lot of Banes.
I don't think it's enough.
Yeah, especially with this many Archons element, that's so much to tank the damage here. The Archons will move forward. Storms raining down on top of these Hydras. Force a retreat. Quick reaction though from Scarlett, not taking too much damage from those storms. Now we do have some more. Actually, they're gonna clean up, put some Banes, some Adepts in the natural base.
Away. Oh my god! There's another storm.
Oh, they're everywhere. This is just devastating so far. All the Banes are gone. Now the Zealots close the distance. GG is called. Drogo takes the game and is up 2-0.
Oh god. Come on, Bob. Come on, Bobby. Now red versus pink. Classic tale. Bob, did you die over there?
No, I was just trying to catch up a chat here.
In chat, no.
Talking about the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would make sense. Bobby in the top left corner. Up 2 games right now. It's PtitDrogo.
Okay. And in the southeast side of the map, we have the pink Zerg player, hailing from Canuckville, Canada as well. She is down 2 games. Can she come back? It is Team Expert Scarlett.
Alrighty. Bob, we're going to jump on your view for a second here. Just going to make sure I understand completely what's going on with this WS thing after. Oh, wow. Zooming in and out, Bobby. You progressed
all the things, Element. Oh, man.
Level 2.
All the zoomage. People don't know what to do. It's too much zoom. Either we do have a scouting probe again here coming out onto the field for a Drogo. Nothing too surprising here. Gotta immediately drop that spawning pool, get that speed as well. So it's gonna be gas before pool. This helps facilitate the Zerg to get that speed for the Lings as soon as that spawning pool does finish. So nothing too crazy so far. Standard opening between both players. Now we haven't seen too many shenaniganry in this series so far, and Scarlett is definitely capable of doing so. You know, with the 3 hatch, I guess you could call it, Roach, Ravager all-ins, we've seen her do it. Baneling busts against Protoss, time and time again in Legacy of the Void. Players such as Bales still have nightmares of that. of course, in previous Gauntlet series from last year. You know, that being said, Drogo is again pretty safe player. He sits back quite long, he locks it down, does pretty active scouting, as we can see with his probe. Oh, Probert manages to get away just in time. Ooh, wow, another drone actually giving chase. Shields will repair on Mr. Probert. He's gonna get away in all likelihood, unless these Lings catch up, and they will. Poor dude. So Element would really want me to watch this for some reason, so there he goes. Poor dude. Either way, Natural going to be saturated, or begin to be saturated here for Drogo on his side of the map. Now, the real question is, what is Scarlett up to? Her back is against the wall. She has to get something done. Her speed is about a third of the way done, and I suspect that she's going to go for some very aggressive play. Now, in this map, can be a little bit more difficult. Now, you do have two way methods of coming into this base, of course, through the very small choke point at the ramp into the natural base, or the roundabout way from the third base location down on the ground here where the cybernetics core is. But the wall is going to be complete here for Drogo. Actually does have the mothership core out. Not yet.
Alright, Baba back.
But okay, cool.
You can breathe. Take a
so either way, I suspect a mothership core should be out pretty soon. I mean, the one way he could lose is on pretty hardcore is to Scarlett's very powerful all-ins. Now, third base is going up for Scarlett, but this is something we've seen from her before. It's quite potential.
Have we ever?
You know, she's used it for production, and then she'll just punch a hole in his
Bales knows all about this one.
He does, man.
Yeah.
Now that being said, that's not necessarily what's going to happen here, but speed is done for these Lings, and she's really setting herself in the position to do some sort of a heavy aggressive push of sorts. Then again, you never know with Scarlett. Now, back at home, still no mothership core. I find that interesting that he delays the mothership core for so long. Just to get that Resident Glaze a little bit sooner, I guess.
That'd be good.
Huh?
3 gates in a dream. Should be fine.
That's all you need. Yeah. I think so too.
Fourth base gonna go up really quick. Oh my god. And by fourth, I mean third, Bobby. Because there is no actual third yet. Come on, do the math. Bob's trying to do math on stream, guys. My goodness. Let's just forget that ever happened.
Oh, wow.
I know, Bobby. We'll let you be. We'll let you be for a minute.
Alright, so it's the Bathing Nest is going to go down as well as a Evolution Chamber for Scarlett. So it's not going to be, again, an early bust attack. Not yet, anyway, for Scarlett. She's starting to pull up quite a bit of Lings. Third base is not being saturated anymore. A couple more workers in production, though, for Scarlett. So she's trying to sneak out a little bit more drones as much as she can. God. She just wants to defend against this classic Neeb-style adept attack here. And does she have enough Lings to do so? The Baneling Nest will be done in seconds, Element, but will she have enough? I think so, actually. Pretty good surround
already. And we're going to go right to the main. Queen's going to get another one. How many are dead? 4 already? 3. I guess 1 went into the... Oh, 2 went into the natural. There you go.
Oh, man.
Where did the Lings go?
6 drones, though. Oh,
yeah, 6 drones
even
already.
So, they're getting so... Ouch.
9 drones. You know what? 9 drones for, what is it, 6 adepts? I think it was 6 adepts.
Worker.
How many Lings were lost?
Count,
2, though? 24. 7. Word count's about even here. Third base already done, of course, for Scarlett.
She just droned up, though. She was down by 10 during that was happening. So, nonetheless, she does have that third base up and running well ahead of the Drogo's, which isn't actually that far behind, so I take that back on here.
Okay, she's not going to go for anything crazy. Sometimes she does. Sometimes she does.
No, she's ultimately just playing it super safe here. Was Scarlett against what was a Nebian style attack? I guess we could call
Nebian.
Okay. Nebian, yeah.
It's got his own era.
yeah, the Nebian era.
Oh, there's great pains by Zerg in that area.
Yeah, it still is.
Hydra,
era,
never forget.
We are within that. Yeah, yeah, right. That rivalry, what a rivalry that was. Hydra and Neeb, man, amazing. Great series there. Now, either way, we have Immortals continuing to be in production back at home for Drogo. Warp Prism going to finish soon, and his attack is likely on the way. He's going to trigger that soon. His warp gates are done. He even has a lot of sentries on the field too.
What this grouping of queens here is for, Bobby? Is there a celebration going on? Got a little dance happening?
Oh, the ones that... Oh, what do you mean, the ones at the third? Or the natural rather?
Yeah, natural, yeah.
I don't know.
Bob, push-up's happening right now. Nothing your queen talk.
Yeah, big push-up coming from Drogo, guys. As he's up to no good here.
She's got to morph from the Banes, though. She's going to do some Bane drops on top of the army here, try to get these sentries dead. But the army's already here, Bobby, and the Banes aren't morphed in yet. This is actually looking really dicey. 30 armor supply was
Oh, 2
52.
queens.
Lots of force fields ready. 2 queens get picked up. The
sick
bunker
save.
was real. I know. I know.
Either way, the force fields are going to die pretty soon, Element, as the Banes are going to charge into this force. Oh, good spreads!
Here we go.
It will be enough in the field. I think so.
And
yeah,
more
those hits weren't getting what she needed.
as well. Wow, I think Scarlett might be dead here.
I think so too, Element, as more depth do get morphed in. GG.
Drogo, 3 O's. Oh my.